Hello, everybody. This is Denise Barrett, host of The Real Deal, and today is a fun day. Today we're talking to sellers. You know, when we live in a house long enough, we stop seeing details. We stop noticing things that a buyer will notice when they're walking through your house. So it's super important to take the time to look at your house through a clean set of eyes. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk through a property and give suggestions and comments as though I were the listing agent preparing it for the market. I'm not going to be hurting anybody's feelings. The homeowners of this house had an assignment, and that was get ready for work, don't do anything special to the house, and I will lock up when I leave. So we'll be showing the video of that walkthrough and some before and after pictures to give you an idea of what maybe to do with your house. I think you're going to see some things that you're going to relate to. So here we go. We're starting on the outside of the house to talk about curb appeal. Remember, this is the first thing the buyers will see when they're coming to visit your home. You want to make sure it's nice and tidy. Keeping in mind that it is winter here, the suggestions that I have would be to remove any extra containers that are not serving any purposes. Go ahead and cut back any vegetation that is past its prime or dead. If you've got a decorative pot, go ahead and put flowers in it. In the wintertime, pansies are a good option. And if you have any bare spots, go ahead and put in a dark brown mulch. Regarding landscaping in general, I would say, at the bare minimum, have fresh mulch on the property. As we come along, we can see that the concrete could use a little bit of a power wash, just to freshen it up a bit. The entry is kind of darling. It's not really style specific, which is good. Every morning you want to go ahead and sweep away any leaves that have collected on the porch and make sure any glass is clean. Here we are in the entry. It's really quite lovely and really not much to do here. You see a little rug that kind of sets the tone for the entry here. The bench is very inviting. It gives folks an opportunity to take off their shoes and relax. I will say this, though, about the caps hanging right here. If you want to keep something hanging there, I would recommend that we do not have anything that's team specific. People tend to be really opinionated about what teams that they love, and we don't want them to use that as an objection. In the living area, we see some cords here for the internet. If there was a way to put something in front of that to make that more attractive, I would do that. Here we are taking a look at the living area. We have an indication here that there are pets living in the house due to the couch covers. I will say this about pets. If you have an opportunity to have them out of the house for showings, for their comfort, I would encourage you to do that. However, if they do need to be in the house when you have showings, please have them crated for both their comfort and for the safety of those entering the house. Anytime you have an opportunity to put something live in a room, I'm going to recommend it. A nice potted plant is a great way to do that. For bookshelves, go ahead and remove personal photographs of family members. Remember, we want folks to feel like this could be their home, not that they're stepping into yours. Here we are in the kitchen. It's probably going to be very similar to how you are living in yours. Remember, the assignment for these homeowners were just get ready for your day. Don't do anything special to the house. Just leave it alone. So they are using their space, very similar to how you may be using yours. Countertops are prime real estate, so we want to simplify that as much as possible. Remove any items on the refrigerator. Remove any appliances that are not necessary for your day-to-day living. It's going to be inconvenient for a couple of weeks while you are showing your property, but you're going to be packing these items anyway because you're moving. You want to keep the countertops clean, so give them a wipe every morning. Give the floor a sweep every morning. Let's take a look at the pantry. I might have something to talk about there. So here's a quick look at the pantry. It probably looks very similar to yours. I would say this, and I tell this to all of my sellers: eat your pantry. It could make for some rather interesting meals sometimes, but you really don't want to pay to move groceries, do you? You're packing to move. We want some negative space here. When the pantry is full, it may give the impression that there's not enough storage space, and that's not something that we want. In the before and after pictures, we'll have some tips on what the pantry should look like for showings. Of all the closets, this is one that is going to be opened by buyers. Trash should go out every single day, and the pantry should remain organized. The before and after staging pictures will give you some good ideas on how to maximize the space and make this seem as organized as possible. Here we are in the dining nook. It is right off the entry, so it's going to be receiving attention right away from buyers. Here we want to evoke a sense of family, right? Everything happens around the dinner table, so we want to make this room extra inviting. We're off to a good start here. When we stage it for the photographs for the before and after, we're going to set the table to reinforce the sense of family. Here we have the little pup bowls again, and that's fine. Just set them aside for showings. We don't want to remind anyone that there are pets in the house, in case they're not pet folks. Here we are in the primary bedroom. Of all the rooms in the house, this room should give you a sense that there are no worries, no work, no troubles. It's a place for peace and peace only. Like everybody else, there are a lot of little things that we keep around us. My suggestion is to take all of those little things and put them in baskets. When items are in containers, it only sees one thing, the container. When the items are spread across a surface, you see all the individual items. In this room, the bed must be made at all times, and we'll give some special tips for that as well. All laundry should be put away. In fact, we shouldn't see any signs of dirty laundry. Why? Remember, that gives us a sense that there needs to be some work done. I will say this about closets while I'm in here. I'm not going to shoot it on the video, but there will be some before and after photographs regarding the closet. The same thing applies to all closets as applies to the pantry, and that is minimize it as much as possible. I tell my sellers typically keep about 2 weeks worth of clothes in the closet. The rest of it needs to be packed away. We need negative space here. We are trying to tell the buyers there is plenty of room for your belongings. If all the closets are jammed full, we're saying the opposite. This room may look very familiar to you. This looks like every other bathroom in the world. I will say this about it. Number one, it needs to be spotlessly clean at all times. Secondly, all personal items need to be corralled in baskets or tucked away. Again, we want an indication that there is plenty of storage in the house. The medicine cabinet should have no medications in it, specifically prescription medications. Nobody needs access to that information. When we do the before and after staging photos, I'll give you some really good ideas on what to do with this space. This family is using the loft as an office space. For this, there are a couple of things that I want to bring to your attention. Number one, make sure that you don't have any personal items out where anyone can see them, any bills, any letters, anything important here. We also want to simplify it as much as possible. A lot of folks work from home now. but we want to have it feel like a sense of purpose, calm as much as possible, and a pleasant place to be. So the before and after pictures for this room may give you an idea of what I mean. I want to thank the homeowners so much for giving me the blessing of being able to walk through this house and give you information that I think is going to be valuable when you put yours on the market. So there you go. That was our walkthrough. I hope you were able to get some takeaways on some thoughts about what to do with your own property that you're getting ready for sale. If you have a specific question, you can absolutely reach out to me in the comment section and I will answer it or get in touch with you to see how I can help you. If this was particularly helpful, please like and subscribe. We deposit new information here every Tuesday, and I'm really excited about helping you through your real estate journey. So thanks a bunch. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.